You survived the first week, physical crash is over, the acute panic has peaked, you thought you were in the clear, but now you're just bored. Crushingly, overwhelmingly bored. Life feels like a grey fog, and you're starting to wonder if this dry life is even worth fucking living. If you're asking yourself that question right now, listen to me very carefully. You're not broken, your life is not inherently dull. You're experiencing a mechanical, biological downregulation. It's called the dopamine flatline. Today I'm going to give you 3 brutal truths about what is actually happening to your machine and how to fix it. Truth number 1. Your receptors are shut down. When you spend years flooding your nervous system with artificial chemical spikes, your brain has to adapt. It shuts down dopamine receptors just to survive the flood. When you suddenly remove the substance, those receptors do not magically switch back on. They're closed for business. So when you try to enjoy normal things like a walk, a conversation, a hobby, the signal can't get through. The machine can't feel the reward. This is not a character flaw. It's not your new permanent personality. It's a biological deficit. And you have to wait for the receptors to wake up. Truth number 2. Bob is using the boredom as a weapon. Let me introduce you to your internal PR firm. I call him Bob. Bob's only job is to get the old loop running again. During the flatline, Bob will look at the grey fog and start the manufacturing highly irrational arguments. He'll tell you that you've proved you can't quit. He will tell you that the life is too short to be miserable. He will say that one drink will just take the edge off and make things colourful again. Understand this. This is not an authentic thought. This is an automated sales pitch. Bob is using your genuine biological discomfort to sell you a toxic decision. Your job is to observe the sales pitch without buying the product. Find the gap between the boredom and the behaviour. Find the gate. Truth number 3. You cannot think your way out of a physical crash. Standard recovery models tell you to sit in a circle and talk about your feelings. That's legacy software. You cannot talk a down-regulated neuro chassis back online. You must change the physical inputs. You have to apply targeted, deliberate stress. To shock the system back into a sensitivity, cold water immersion. My number 1. Deep weight bearing load. You've got to manually reboot the nervous system and stop feeding the machine bollocks rewards while it's trying to heal. If you keep spiking your blood sugar, you'll drag this flatline out for months. Here's the bottom line. The 30-day void is predictable. It's uncomfortable, but it is not dangerous. Unless you let Bob convince you it's permanent, if you know what you should be doing, but you keep watching the loop win anyway, you need to stop relying on motivation. There's a link in the first comment in the description below the video. It's a free 7-day diagnostic. It's called I Know What I Do, so why don't I do it? It'll teach you how to map the load, identify Bob's sales pitch, and execute one clean interruption. Download the guide, see the machine for what it is, and take the controls back. I'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, come back for more.